There he is.
Oh, please tell me we're making a change.
We are. The two of you are going to save us almost an hour a week.
you feeling?
Up next, the Pacers taking on the 76ers. For Indiana, they're on the road and looking to make a statement win against a top opponent. A win here could turn their season around, and it all happens next. Sixers, Pacers, coming up next, right after this. Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaFleur. A moment here to see the numbers for Andrew Nembhard.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Josh Giddey out there with Andrew Nembhard. Then it's Pascal Siakam, and it's Jemison in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Philadelphia, MP is out there with Flag. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then there's Edgecombe, and it's Edey in at center, locking down the middle. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
MP against Nembhard. Screen by Edey. And here's MP from outside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Defensively, you don't want MP to find his rhythm out there.
It's Giddey on the wing. Pass to Siakam. Fires the 3. MP with the block. First quarter of play, a minute in. Philadelphia moving it around. Inside, flat. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. We got to talking about Pascal Siakam. I'll be honest, I love his game, Coach said, but we have to look for ways to stop him. I'm hopeful we can disrupt his rhythm and push him off his spots. So not letting Pascal get what he wants is the game plan here. Back to you, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Offline with a 3. For Indiana, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Looking back at the start of his career, Siakam only took a year or 2 to make his mark.
And, you know, B.A., he's just the kind of guy we love watching play. I mean, you know what you're going to get from him every night. Tremendous effort and the ability to impact the game at both ends. He's consistent, reliable, steady, and he can be explosive at the offensive end.
Like sometimes the threes can really boost your confidence, and I'm sure it'll do just that for Giddey.
Doncic passes to MP. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Nails it from 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Outside Giddey. Pass to Siakam. 5 on the clock. Back to Giddey from behind the arc. Rebound by Philadelphia. These guys are unreal. 27 straight victories, which ties the win total of that star-studded Miami Heat team back in 2013.
Guys, I tell you what, they're playing some of the best basketball that I've ever seen. I mean, they look virtually unbeatable. The key now is they continue to try to strive for consistency, to be ready to handle whenever the next loss does come up. That's going to be the key, bouncing back when they do have somebody in this streak.
I just love the ball movement.
Pacers trail by 10. And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose. The ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win in this.
Howard finds Monk. McCain against Nimhart. Pass to Howard. Let's go with a three. Counted from distance. Howard's got 6.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
MP is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's flagged. Then there's Jared McCain. And it's Carter in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Nimhart outside. Jacks up a 3. Giannis with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to...
Nimhart against MP for 3, and Philadelphia hits again from deep.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Nimhart. Elbow shot on the way, and he gets the bucket. Nimhart's got his first bucket in this one.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Bulls was tremendous. He had 63 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Branham misses.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
And the basket by MP.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the...
Look at nasty right there. Oh, my goodness. That was wicked nasty. All of his athletic ability on display right there. MP with the acrobatic throwdown.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And now it's time to look at the teams that have really impressed shooting from the field during the last 10 games. The 76ers, number 1.
Well, you've got to love the shot selection lately. I mean, this team, the ball is finding the open man.
Pass to Siakam. To halt the run. The rebound by MP.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Philadelphia moving it around. Oh, MP throws it down.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Pass to Jemison. Over to the wing. Here's Branham. Price, the pass to Giddey. Shot clock at 6. And Indiana misses again.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points.
Oh, hey, how about big that? Time right there. Big time.
Woo.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
Outside Giddey. Pass to Branham. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in the game. Doncic finds Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Siakam against MP. Now here's Siakam, tightly guarded. Right wing, here's Price. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Siakam.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
MP getting it done for the Philadelphia 76ers. Getting it done from range. He's hit 6 triples so far. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside, so much so that, Shaq, I'm going to let you take it.
Oh, yeah. 1-2. 1-2, 1-2, in the place to be, most definitely. They seize the paint like a MIC. Me and Ernie and Kenny.
Next up, guys, let's talk about those power rankings.
Taking a look here now at the 76ers, their roster is stacked. You expect them to be the top dog. In my book, they are the title favorites.
Shaq calling his shot.
Not really going out on a limb there, huh, big fella?
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half has to take a lot out of it.
And Indiana, looking at who they've got. They've got Andrew Nembhard, also Josh Giddey out there, and it's Siakam in at the 4-man position. Nails it from beyond the arc. And it's 29 points for MP. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Screen by Edey. Down low. MP finds Edey. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
If the play doesn't open up his shot, then trust MP to give it away.
Philadelphia shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Here's Giddey. Continues to make an impact on offense, putting up 21 a game. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Pass to Nembhard, out left to the wing. Price can't get it to go.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Indiana has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
NBA, the future of the NBA is digital. Commissioner Silver said streaming allows us to better engage fans through the personalization of telecasts, creating chat communities, buying products, playing fantasy. There's an enormous opportunity. We are just barely scratching the surface. Back to you.
It's getting interactive. All right, Allie, thank you. Siakam, no good.
He's been an absolute non-factor. Zero factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
And here's MP from outside. Knocks it down from distance. MP's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Nimhard, the pass to Giddy to end the run. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And what balance from Giddy. Able to take the hit and still power through.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it.
On target from range. And that's now 35 points for MP.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Right side Giddy. Pass to Siakam. And here's Nimhard. So nice passing by Indiana here. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, Giddy. Pure from three-point range. Giddy's got 8 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And here's MP from outside. And the 76ers another three.
Yes, sweet revenge for MP. Responding to their make with a clean three of his own.
Jemison. And he makes it on the layup. Jemison's got his first points of the night.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
MP outside. Screen by Edey. Three-pointer. And again for three. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in. Feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Here's Jemison. Edey defends. A nice shot by Jemison. Jemison's got 4 points this quarter. The 76ers have gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Screen by Edey. And here's MP from outside. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Pass to Giddy. Here's Price. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddy. Price has got his second bucket of the night.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Pass to Nimhard. Now here's Siakam. Covered by MP. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Second team foul.
And he makes the first. And a new group getting ready for Indiana.
Pascal Siakam taking 2 shots.
Siakam hits them both. And so it's Philadelphia with 0 pressure as they hold on to a 35-point advantage. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with MP. Then there's Jared McCain. Then there's Brandon Boston. And it's Carter in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. McCain against Monk. Nimhard outside. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And now the Sixers on the break. MP with it. Now guarded by Monk. And here's MP from outside. And good! There's another!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And here's MP from outside. Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Well, Indiana shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. To the wing on the left. Monk looking around to stop the run. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
No mercy shown that time on D by Giannis.
Great rejection. Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Nembhard outside. Pass to Howard. Monk for 3. And Indiana misses again.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And Giannis throws it down.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Claxton passes to Branham. No good with the triple. Now the 76ers with it. It's been 13 unanswered for him. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Howard. He got it again! Sensational!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Branham passes to Claxton. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Here's Branham. Buries it from 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
From deep, MP. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the 76ers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight.
And honestly, it is clear who the better team is. They've won all 3 matchups this year and have a chance to go 4 for 4 in their final meeting against Indiana.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Here's Branham. He's guarded by Boston. Here's Claxton. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air. Screen by Antetokounmpo. From deep, MP. Yet another bucket.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Second team.
The first one falls.
Shooting for Indiana, Pascal Siakam.
Siakam hits them both. Philadelphia calls timeout. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
Get loud for them once again.
So it's Philadelphia now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Sinks it from distance.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Giddy scanning the floor. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure.
I love seeing those takeouts they have on TV. Plus, I'd like to see one of
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter. Now let's take a moment to check out our race for Rookie of the Year. Here are some of the top young talents in the game who will be recognized as the best of the best. You look at Wilkins. He's got some work to do in order to get into that conversation, I think, but there are plenty of games left for him to make his mark.
And here we are midway through the season, and this group of rookies continues to impress on a nightly basis.
And some guys are definitely separating themselves from the pack, but with rookies, things can turn in a hurry.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. Trae Young is out there with Buford. And it's Okongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Philadelphia, Flagg is out there with MP. Then there's Edey. Then there's Edgecombe. And it's Doncic in at the point guard. And although it's still early in the season, Greg, what kinds of storylines have caught your attention so far?
How the All-Star voting is shaping up. All-Star appearances are mentioned on a player's resume, especially when they retire. So these guys want to be one as many times as possible.
Young finds Okongwu.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
The 3 from MP. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
You can just tell that MP was in the zone on that three-point attempt.
Pass to Buford. Now Reza Shea. Hawks passing it around. Young's shot is off. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. And here's MP for 3. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots off to a good start.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Buford the pass to Young. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. MP with it. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Drills it from outside.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Atlanta's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And he recovers it. Drops it again. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. Porzingis is checked in for Johnson.
Number 8, Kristaps Porzingis.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
Okongwu is now starting, Tim, and coming off the bench his first handful of seasons, I think got him ready for this role he's in right now.
He has been a good defender from day one, but his offensive game now starting to show some growth. He's stretching his shooting range, and he is showing you some growth as a playmaker as well.
And now, Helen LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Indiana was simply terrific. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propel them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
From outside the arc, that's good from Doncic on the assist by MP.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Pass to Rizichet. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Takes it off the glass. MP's got 19 points.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
To Porzingis for the three. Another three for Atlanta.
And Porzingis will make you pay if you collapse off of him. That's just inviting trouble.
MP against Porzingis. MP's shot is good.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Nice. Straight power there. Straight power.
What an impressive performance by MP. He's consistently finding ways to break down this defense.
Doncic against Young. And here's Porzingis for a three. And so it's MP making things happen for Philadelphia. Here's the number you need to know. He buried 5 3-pointers that quarter. And we'll be right. And he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Johnson's checked in.
Give yourself a round of applause.
And here's MP for three. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
The Hawks trail by 18. We've got Jared McCain. MP out there with Brandon Boston. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Edgecombe in at the 2-guard. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
He powers through. Size and skill. That is a tough tandem to contend with.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. And here's MP for three. The three-pointer is right on target. MP's got 26. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. From deep, it's good from long range.
As a leader, you've got to know when your team needs a response. Young gets that, and great three to answer right back.
The three from MP. Another three for Philadelphia.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Here's Young, outside Daniel. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the lead.
And there's the bucket from MP.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
Porzingis with a screen on McCain. Porzingis against Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. And here's Porzingis for a three. Boston grabs the miss. The 76ers leading by 22. Here's Antetokounmpo.
The team-first attitude of MP. Nice job sharing the ball.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Young looking around. Here's Clowney. No good, unable to end this run. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. And that one's good. MP.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And some changes here for the 76ers. Clyde comes in for Brandon Boston. And Doncic is subbed in for Edgecombe. Then for the Hawks, Reza Shea is coming in for Porzingis. And it's Buford in for Trae Young. So, Tim, when you look at the current landscape of the NBA, the talent level seems to be at an all-time high.
Well, Kevin, there are more high-level shot makers in this league than ever before as guys continue to add shooting range and creativity with their handle.
And they got to be always evolving, right? I mean, you cannot rest on what you've done.
Well, the league now emphasizes high-level shot making more than they ever have. And in the era of the three-point shot in particular, it's crucial that you add that to your game.
Absolutely. Buford with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Clowney. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Edey's checked in for the 76ers. Edgecombe comes in for Jared McCain. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Trae Young comes in for Dyson Daniels.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Johnson with a screen on Doncic. Back to Reza Shea. The Hawks again can't hit.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
Doncic against Young. They need this one, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fans half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so is our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
This is where you pile up wins and move up in the standings. These can be trap games as well.
And that goes to your leadership, man. Good leaders keep you from playing down to your opponent.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the 76ers.
They're going to the arc, drilling shots, making it look simple, even by today's standards.
Yeah, you'd think a defense now would be more prepared to guard the three-point line, but that hasn't been the case. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Johnson and Okongwu man the post positions. Buford is out there with Trae Young. And it's Reza Shea in at the three spot. Misses the three.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, guys. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. What's up, a three? And Buford pulls it down. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. The Hawks again can't hit.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
And here's MP for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. MP's got 40 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Cooper Flack.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Reza Shea has done a lot to quiet the doubters after being the #1 overall pick in 2024.
Well, in a draft without a lot of star power at the top, the Hawks took the kind of prototype wing you can't have too many of. And he has made good on that pick. And he has led the attack for them the entire game. And now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Young, beyond the arc. Doesn't go that time.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Now Doncic, defended by Young. A 3 from MP. Good, another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Reza Shea wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Okongwu, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a 3-point contest champion. You had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
And it's Reza Shea missing.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there is enough game left to make corrections.
And here's MP for 3. By 76ers, another 3.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Now, here is Young. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down as he averages nearly 28 points a game.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
And Carter has it in the corner. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Buford dishes to Young. Over Carter. The Hawks again can't hit.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Porzingis. Looking to end the run. MP grabs the miss.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
It's tipped. And that's on a bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
2 on the clock. And again, it's Philadelphia.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. You got to fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been active and effective. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Antetokounmpo. Brandon Boston is out there with MP. Then there's Carter. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. The 3 from MP. And good! There's another. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Pass to Clowney. To the wing right side. 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. The shot, no good. Good defense by MP. For the finish. And good! He hits it again. That's 62 points. 62!
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Porzingis against Giannis. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 8 rebounds in this game. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for MP. It's stolen by Johnson. On the wing, Daniels. Pass to Buford. The Hawks working the ball around. Sinks the triple. Buford's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Yet another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
A 3 from MP. Bangs home the trifecta. MP's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Pass to Clowney. Trying trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The three from MP. And another one falls. Amazing. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Now here's Buford. The three. The shot. No good. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 14-5 run. Giannis sets a screen for MP. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo. He does.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
Buford against McCain. Porzingis with a screen on McCain. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Philadelphia's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the 76ers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see many more of one another before the season's over.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Clowney. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. And MP throws it down hard.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
And here is Buford. There's the drive. Porzingis with a screen on McCain. Buford offline with his three.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
MP from deep three-point land. The 76ers another three.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the front.